Oh.
So Blank, first things first, when you see a build on your matchup, what are you looking for in terms of what the offensive players can do?
So first off, I'm already looking at their attributes on their attribute list. So I'm looking to see what all you can and can't do on the floor. So from the jump, I'm going to play you mid-range and then see what you want to get to on the floor first to know what's your strong point.
And one thing I like to do is jab stepping and driving. I notice you're doing a lot of body ups. What's the key to left trigger defensive stances?
This year, you really have to look at it as like a L2 stamina bar. The longer you hold it, later on, you're more likely to get blown past. So that's when you want to tap it when I get that animation.
Right there.
And I'm looking to keep you there.
Yeah.
I'm looking to keep you there, and that's when I tap L2.
And with this build, you also have some offense. So what do you try to do in terms of putting your points into the offensive side of some of these builds?
You have to be able to thrive and make smart plays on offense with the base minimum requirement.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. And welcome to 2K Sports for another. Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. They've got Thompson. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then there's Johnson, and it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. And for New Orleans, Sadiq Bey out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Jordan Poole. Then there's Fears, and it's Queen in at the 5 down low. Stan, one thing you have to appreciate about these two squads is how energetic and athletic they are.
Yeah, look, even in a league of elite athletes, these teams stand out. The pace is going to be pushed tonight, so that remarkable stamina is going to be tested on both sides.
Pass to Fears. That shot is off. Good D by Cunningham. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Their first chance this season playing the Pelicans.
And somewhat surprisingly, the club split their 2 meetings last year.
Yeah, these non-conference matchups are a good measuring stick for a team. Taking on less familiar opponents can tell you a lot. Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Now here's Cunningham. Not a lot of room. That shot off the mark. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
James Brago gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Detroit shooting their first free throws tonight. He hits the second from the line. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, this summer saw Hall of Famer Joe Dumars put in charge of the Pelicans front office, returning to his home state of Louisiana. He talked about it being the right place, right time, right people in New Orleans. He's looking to ensure it's super organized, classy, and elite organization.
They'll get there. Shams, thank you.
Yeah, solid shooter at the stripe. Bey really confident when he has freebies to shoot.
Williamson against Thompson. Cunningham passes to Johnson. And Cunningham throws it down.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
To the paint. Here's Thompson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And that one's good.
Cool. Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Poole against Robinson. Here's Queen. Knocks it down from distance. Queen's got 5.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass Pass to Bay. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And we see Bay's game evolving over time, including being more aggressive inside.
Back to Johnson. Now Hunter. He's covered by Bay. Hunter passes to Cunningham. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Poole from long range. Sends it home from three-point land. Poole's got his second bucket of the night.
And Poole is no stranger to the corner three, as he showed on that play.
And here's Hunter for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
The ball's knocked loose. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. Williamson outside. Pass to Poole. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. And Cunningham pulls it down. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
Now here's Williamson. Yet to see a basket. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. And stolen by Williamson. It's tipped. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Stan, now we're around the midway point of the regular season. What's something you're keeping an eye on moving forward?
I'd say the trade deadline. This is the time of the season where the rumors really start to swirl and teams understand their needs. I'm interested to see which teams will make a move.
Both good from the line that time.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Williamson against Thompson. Williamson passes to Queen. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Queen's got 8.
Yeah, the playmaking of Zion is a bit underrated. He created that 3 with the kickout pass.
Cunningham passes to Johnson. Now here's Cunningham. Defense right on him. Here's Robinson. And the jumper is on the mark. Robinson's got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Pelicans have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Pass to Queen. Here's Spears. From 11 feet away, off the left rim and out.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Second personal foul.
Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for the Pistons.
And he makes the first.
Well, in terms of pure talent, Asar Thompson has loads of it. I don't know if he has a ceiling.
Messi, he's checked in for New Orleans. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Pelicans trail by 3. Pass to Fears. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. But that was some by-the-book basketball. Blocks the shot, gets out in transition, and finishes strong.
Are you kidding me?
Clear the deck!
Wow!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Poole shot is off.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Here's Hunter. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Here's Queen. That's tipped. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at Cleveland. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
I think for the Pistons, they've had a cold stretch and are desperately looking.
Look out!
Wow! Oh, my goodness! And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. And they say that leadership starts at the top, Stan. How does great ownership and the front office permeate an organization?
Well, you're absolutely right, PA. Leadership starts at the top. And the best owners in this league go out and get great people, and then they empower them. They don't micromanage. They get people to work and use their expertise to build the organization.
For the Pistons, Holland, he's checked in for Thompson. Karis LeVert comes in for Robinson. Jenkins comes in for Cunningham. Here's Poole. And too long on the shot.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Holland, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You can't help but look toward their defense. And they're totally lost.
Poole outside. Pass to Jones. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Now here's Poole. Hunter covering. From outside the arc. Pelicans keep it alive. Misi from down in the low post. It goes.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
And here's Poole. 5 points in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Pistons making a switch here. Tate's checked in. Back to Johnson. Detroit moving the ball around. And there's the foul. It'll go on Yves Misi. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 4-team foul.
Detroit with the ball. They lead by 11.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Poole, the pass to Jones. Shoots over Holland. Jones misses. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Holland can't hit.
Tremendous defensive effort. Saving a bucket right there.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
Jones feels it out.
Detroit foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Murphy gets a three.
Well, Murphy essentially lives on the arc. His job is to provide his team with consistent outside shooting.
Here's Jenkins. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Poole. Low block shot. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. And with a pause in the action, let's check out the top rookie rim protectors over this past month. The Pelicans making a switch here. Jordan's checked in.
DeAndre Jordan.
There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter of the game. Oh, and Johnson with a block. LeVert with the ball. Jordan picks him up. Here's Holland. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
The line for the Pistons.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Jordan banked it in off the glass.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
1:10 left in the first. Pass to LeVert. Outside Johnson. Here's Jenkins. Tries again. In deep. Johnson drops it in. Johnson's got 9.
Well, he obviously came in ready to play, already hitting 4 of his first 5 shots.
To the inside. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And New Orleans getting another bucket right there.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Here's LeVert. Ooh, rejected by Jordan. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. And it's Detroit with the ball. 9-point game. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Johnson. Pass to Jenkins. Clock at 4. That one off the back iron and out. Fires it. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Detroit Pistons. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. We've got Holland. Cunningham is out there with Karis LeVert. Then it's Thompson. And it's Johnson in at the 5. These are his first free throws of the game. And when a team is able to play different ways with lineup versatility, how valuable is that to you as a coach?
Well, look, B.A., the best teams simply have to be able to win in different ways. They've got to be able to win with their offense, win with their defense. They've got to be able to win in an up-tempo game, they've got to be able to win in a grinded-out half-court game. If you've only got one way you can win, the best opponents will be able to take that away. Versatility is a must.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Celtics put on a show. He scored 45 points in the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
Hey, no good. Detroit leading by 7. Johnson on the wing. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Holland. Detroit moving the ball around. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, Cade Cunningham is a terrific all-around player. His scoring, passing, and rebounding are a huge lift for this team.
Williamson's checked in for Jordan. And a switch here also for Detroit. Green's checked in for Holland. To the right side. Here's Queen. No good with the triple. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Thompson, no good.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
Johnson passes to Thompson. Up top, Johnson. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Cunningham. He's closely guarded. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Yep, and that's a confidence builder for Cunningham. Good to see him getting it done inside.
And Williamson gets it to go.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Cunningham passes to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, Cunningham can very effectively run an offense. He knows when and where to move the ball.
Here's New Orleans now. They trail by 11. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Strong take by Cunningham.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Robinson defending. And the layup is good off the glass. 11 points in the game.
Listen, it's a team sport. But without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Here's Cunningham. And it's Cade with the finish inside.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Robinson. And here is Thompson. And they're on the run. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Well, this could be one of those nights where there's just nothing you can do to slow him down.
Johnson passes to Thompson. It's hauled in by New Orleans. This game following their win against the Rockets.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Oh, hammer it home!
Nice.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Good on the bucket.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Inside, Queen. Oh, and Johnson with a block. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Johnson's got 17.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of night.
Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw saw a jam like that. Pelicans trail by 17. Cunningham brings a double. Out to the right wing. Pass to Bay. Kicks it out to Williamson. 5 on the clock. Over Cunningham. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Back to Cunningham. Yet. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. New Orleans calls timeout.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
He's checked in for the Pelicans. Detroit also making some changes. Duran, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Robinson. With the drive, and out of bounds, Detroit will have it. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
You look at Thompson. If he can keep raking in the votes and hold on to his number 4 spot, he'll make the cut for the contest for sure.
And I see no reason why he shouldn't. And frankly, I think he's got a pretty good shot at wowing the judges and winning the whole thing.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Duran finds Cunningham. Outside Johnson. Detroit moving the ball around. And it's in there. And the Pistons lead by 21.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
Cunningham passes to Johnson. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Fears. He's watched by Cunningham. Going inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. You know, Grant, with the young Jeremiah Fears, the focus seems to be on his potential upside.
Yeah, he scores well, has a decent passing game, but there's room for more polish in other areas. As long as he works hard on developing, he'll reach that next level.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Tate's checked in for Johnson. Karis LeVert comes in for Green. Jenkins comes. So it's Detroit in total control.
Up with the score, your Pelicans 49, Detroit 78.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Jordan Poole out there with Fears. Then there's Zion Williamson. Then there's Sadiq Bey. And it's Queen in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Pelicans 5. Here's Thompson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Thompson's got 5 now.
Well, he's making it look easy. Thompson with great body control off the contact.
Poole outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson.
Pelicans ball.
Now that we have a chance, let's check out the teams that are scoring the most points off turnovers. Number 1, Detroit.
And when you turn it over against these guys, they make you pay for it. They lead the league in points off turnovers.
So now that you made that move, I'm going to play you high.
Yep.
Bump you, because now I want to take away downhill, and I'm going to wait. So that way I'm able to guard you without jumping at the dunk and guard the pump fake again for the next habit. So now you have to show me a whole nother hesitation or fake outside of that to get me where you want me.
When I'm playing on offense, I definitely try the pump fakes and get those reads real quick if they're not biting for it.
Here's Poole again with the block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
Jordan Poole is out there with Fears. Then there's Williamson. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Queen, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Celtics put on a show. He scored 45 points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double, and he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
Now, here's Cunningham. 16 points for him. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball, following the bucket by the Pistons. Johnson with the block. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Bey.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Now here's Bey. He's got 5. Here's Fears. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Queen. Can they get it? And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. And take a look at the Warriors. They slide down to the 3rd spot, trying not to slide any further.
And I think for Detroit, they wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic.
GA, the Pelicans reshaping this roster, but plenty of long-term Pels still in the lineup.
Kevin, continuity matters. They've got talent, chemistry, and have weathered the storms together. Now, can they make some real headway?
New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Queen the pass to Bey. It's stolen by Johnson. For the finish. And he goes right over Sadiq Bey and slams it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Williamson. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Nice shot by Thompson.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Pelicans shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. And Poole gets it to go.
The more effective Poole is inside, the more headaches he causes for the defense.
Pass to Robinson. Johnson outside. Back to Robinson. To the inside. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Offensive rebound. Out to the right wing. Fears with it. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. And they'll keep possession. Bay, no good.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Johnson's shot is off.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Here's Poole. Hunter grabs the miss. Detroit with the ball. They're on an 18-4 run. Cunningham finds Johnson.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Well, that is an excellent transition basket by Cunningham. He is showing you what kind of athlete he is.
Ball's knocked loose. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
And with this chance, let's quickly go to our rookie leaderboard and find out who the top assist men are among the first-year players. Look at Johnson, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, Jeremiah Fears. Same can be said about him.
It's been a grand entrance to the NBA for both of these players. I mean, I think we could be seeing two of the next great playmakers in our league.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Yves Missi, he's checked in for Fears. Jones comes in for Sadiq Bey. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Jordan Poole. And so Cunningham nails both of them. You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference. Well, you know,
and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Scooped up. Thompson got a piece of it. Back to Johnson. The kick out to Cunningham. And another shot. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Will it go? And the layup is up and in. 17 points in the game.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
It's stolen by Jones. Over to the left wing. Pass to Williamson. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Tim, one thing for sure. When Zion Williamson is right, he can carry all by himself in offense.
Well, there is no question he is an athlete.
What have you learned playing against some of the best dribblers in the game, or people that have really advanced, dribbling moves?
No matter how good they are, everybody is still human and everybody has a tail in the game. But it's just the hard part is finding that tail faster than they can end the game. It's the mental aspect that gets you able to get underneath their skin and possibly have some of the best players in the game rage quit. And it's extra satisfying when you get to do that.
Got to keep your head on a swivel when you're going up against you. Blank, where can people find you at in your content?
XI_X. You can find me on all social medias, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook.
Well, Detroit shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. And Detroit looking at who they've got. They've got Thompson. Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then it's Johnson. He swipes the ball away again.
And he has been an absolute thief on the floor. Another steal.
Greg, that swipe puts him tied for second all-time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort from him. Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple-double. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations.
Having another steal.
Fantastic swipe, and he now stands by himself for second most steals in a game.
Oh, he is so fast. Gets his hands on the ball in the blink of an eye, and Greg, the steal numbers are unreal. Here's Misi. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Johnson.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Pass to Queen. New Orleans moving it around. Guarded by Robinson. Here's Queen. Just 4 to shoot. They grab their own miss. Right wing. Williamson finds Misi. Second chance shot. Jones, no luck.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Well, good footwork, good assertiveness, able to put a ton of pressure on the shoot.
Got a piece of it. Green the pass to Williamson.
2 minutes remaining
to stop the drought.
2 minutes.
And the shot goes in.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Johnson down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal foul.
And unfortunately, Coach, the Pelicans still looking for the franchise's first deep playoff run.
Yeah, just 2 playoff series wins since their arrival in New Orleans back in 2002. They've had some tremendous talents, but the stars have yet to align.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Jordan's checked in.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And another steal for him.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. To the wing on the left. Back to Williamson. 6 to shoot. Knocks it loose. Pulls up. Here's Jordan. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
The Pelicans making a switch here. McGowan's checked in. Johnson finds LeVert. .32 seconds left in the third. McGowan's the pass to Jordan. And Jones has it in the corner. 5 to shoot. There's another block.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. Here's Jenkins. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So it's the Detroit Pistons enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never...
The Pistons, 118.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision.
Substitution on
going with a whole new group out there. And Detroit with a change here, too. Johnson, he's checked in for Holland. Pass to Fears. Here's Queen. Defended by Duran. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
They've got Fears. Jordan is out there with Eve Messi. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Bay in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Fears. They get it back. And Messi.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Duran finds Johnson. Pistons passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jenkins. And Fears pulls it down. New Orleans has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Tate the pass to Johnson, and Johnson with the stop.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
We're already seeing what type of burst that Fears has. NBA defenses take notice.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And Stan, when you think of the most athletic teams in the NBA, the Pistons have to be right up there.
Yeah, a handful of supreme athletes. And most importantly, Kevin, they use that athleticism to attack and disrupt. That's what makes the difference.
Jenkins, the pass to Johnson.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
He hits the second from the line. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
Jones, that's for 2, and that misses everything.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
Green kicks to Johnson. Driving the lane. Jenkins can't get it to go.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Jones. Now Jordan. Now Fears. Johnson with the block. And there's the shot clock. Violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Pistons ball.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Jenkins. And again with the rebound.
And he's just eating glass right now.
Greg, 30 rebounds in this one. Outside, Green. And another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball. He swipes the ball away again.
He's stolen his way into the record book.
A new single-game high, GA for steals. And what's your take, guys, in the official stats for the Pistons?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities. And like this crowd, I'm still in disbelief at how he's completely kept it under his thumb.
You look at all the steals, let's just say you don't see this every night.
And he just continues to grab steal after steal. He's doing a phenomenal job throwing off the opposition's ability to run their sets.
.135 left in the 4th quarter. Now Fears. Outside, Jones. Pass to Jordan to end the run. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing.
Whoa!
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Here's Fears. 55 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Back to Misi. 4 on the shot clock. From past the arc. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Detroit. And the layup is good. Johnson's got 45 points.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And a wide open look for Jordan. And again, no good by New Orleans. Johnson kicks to Tate. Pass to Jenkins. Stolen away. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure did. I mean, rolled into this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight.